Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Valheim. It's going to be my regular video character today again. And for those who don't understand what I'm talking about, well, I've had two episodes where I've been basically doing a co-op with a friend. And in one episode she visited my world, in one episode I've been visiting her world. And with that, we actually had lots of fun. Now, what I was doing in the last episode was looking for... I think I better check if I need to sleep first. I was looking for the Atgeir and didn't find it yet. Now it's actually morning. So yeah, we're going back to the plains after our last excursion there. Hopefully I'm able to find that weapon. One of the Fuling villages. No promises though, at least we'll be going through lots of nice stuff. At some point I also need to... Thing is, I have no idea where this one leads to. I lost a little bit of track with my last episodes. No, this is Mistlands. And that means we've done this one. It basically means I have to start sailing again. Okay, let's do that. I've got my pocket portal with me. Enough boots for a workbench. Sailing is not going to be fun. And for the very observant observer, yes, I've turned the... what's his name? Fire hazard off, because I'm not in the mood to repair everything each and every time. That's going to be in the woods for charcoal at some point. We've got it. Is... no, never mind. Otherwise I'm going to be distracted over and over again. And I don't want to do that. But this is actually the perfect weather to capture wisps. The worst weather to sail. at least in meadows and black forest region. Probably the, what's his name? Oh man, my brains are really like plains isn't that nice sailing as well, actually. Considering all the shoals we have there. Speed up a little bit. And I think I have to actually rewatch the recording later, but I think we just saw Thor passing by. The lightning at 3 spots, 3 lightning from one direction. I think that was Thor, although not certain. Let's see. Because I need to go there. And I'm not heading that far off. Looks like Storm Benjamin also hit. It's heading right now. Well, like I said, sailing in meadows won't be fun. The storm, and to make it even more fun, I'm going to sail through this narrow area here. Although on the other hand, if the water remains like this, there's not really a problem. So yeah, if we add gear, that means I once again have to look for Fuling villages. With all the risks related to that. That too may be fun actually. Once we've got that, I can actually go back to the Mistlands, because of course we have our goal to start working at the Mistlands equipment. Not just the weapons, but everything. I need the cores for the golden table. I need items for the upgrades. So that's one thing for sure. Yeah, there was a rock here. I think I ran into that before. Looking at how the focus ore is gone, it's very likely that I've been sailing here again before. But going back to the Mistlands, yeah, that means looking for cores for upgrading black forts, building the golden table and its upgrades, getting the seal break items. So enough to do actually. I think this area will be a problem because of that big rock up there. On the other hand, with the right timing, not that bad. Okay. And things will be easier now. Not just because the storm just passed, but also because I'm going to some wider and less shallow water. But this way things will be very easy. While we cleared this, we have to look for where to go to. Storm 2 is a good direction actually. There it is. The only question we have now is, what will the wind do? If it's remaining like this, I don't see a problem at all. Of course, with this wind, things will be going not fast, we will be heading in the right direction, mostly. If you have a look at arrow being my character and the ship symbol, you see things are a little bit off. I also think, I wonder if it's a good idea to take this turn. I think that's going to be better. Although wind-wise maybe not. Because the best effect you actually get from the wind on the sides instead of your back. But in general, it'll do. until the wind decides to do something else. So far so good. Yeah, there's nothing to say actually. So far so good. That's the only thing I can say. Just hope. Everything will be going very nicely. Though the islands ahead of us may be somewhat of a problem. On the other hand, if there's a canal up here and I can easily sail through, why bother? The plan is to get to this side and make a turn. This is the kind of sailing trip you can do with a girlfriend. If both of you like sailing, of course. That romantic moonlight lit trip. That's not a snake, it's a rock. Do have to be careful because we do have spawns from other biomes here. Though that seemed to happen behind us, as you can see with the sparkles up there. focus to the right. Is that something else? No, I think those are Great Wall boots. Tell me I'm stuck. Well, there's no need to don't tell me. I'm stuck. Big time. Danger of sailing at night. It's going to get better. Things. Because it looks like it's getting foggy ahead of us. I also wonder what that is having its meaning. It's a pentagram. I have no idea. Just like those stars, quite bright ones, we have a similar thing up there in the back. So I'm curious if that constellation is actually having its meaning or not. Do know that this part of the branch, that part of the branch is running east-west course. So with that in mind, it's somewhat easy to determine our direction. Yeah, that one is east-west. Bloody wind keeps changing. Or is it that faulty mechanic again? I think it's the latter. Being sucked to the right by the wind while we should have been pushed to the left. So, we have to go around this swamp to that area. Use for that. Use my speed now. Bad news, it looks like I have to sail through part of the swamp to get there. Well, that will be fun if the wind's coming almost from in front. If I get to a halt at some point and reaches notice me, I may be screwed. That's something I don't have to fear for, because certain will probably instant die. Just hope there's a way out of here. I think I've been taking the easiest route today. On the other hand, look at all those nice lights to the side. And look who's there. Hello, Odin. Just checking how I'm doing, old man. Am I sailing into the plains right now? Oh man. Really? And my feast ran out. Sailing through the plains. This guy got a very good torch. Yeah? Come and get me. Right. Okay, now while I'm here, I got terrible news for myself. I need to go back. Also checking some things. do have some luck by the things of it, being there's a Fuling village somewhere over here. So I am going to drop a workbench. And water. What? Ah, crap. Or better said, scrap. Time to go back to base. Repair some stuff. Get my food and start exploring. I just loaded up the Valheim map and I need to go back. There is no passage here. No passage to get beyond that area. So that's going to be fun. Wait, we already had charcoal. Yep. Food. Within a minute, that means I can eat another meal of both before the feast runs out. And still have about 5 minutes left. Good news is that village is somewhere to the north of here. The bad news is, well, actually I can check that. No, there's no bad news. There's no tar pit nearby. Just the giggling greaskins. Whoa. That's, well, I won't call it my boomstick, but holy mosey. Got that on a 1 star, that effect. not going to use it on the Squito. It's a waste of arrows. Or bolts in this case. Where are you? There. Oh, here. Coward. Wanna fight me? Fight me. Otherwise, don't even think about attacking. This is going to be fun with the arbalest. Point blank, it's not as good as it is from a distance. Two. Come on, get me. Come on, start one. Good boy. You wanna fight? Well, I am going to return with lots of black metal again. Missed. There's somebody throwing a spear at me. I'm also surprised that I don't see a berserker here. Looks like things have calmed down a bit. A bit. At this rate, I might as well enter the village and simply start. No, at this rate, I better not do that. I should actually start playing a song, I think. Something about boogeyman. Because I think I'm their boogeyman at the moment. Oh, there is a shaman. And if there's a shaman, it's always likely that there's a berserker too somewhere, even if I haven't seen it yet. There's another one. Correction. There was another one. How about my trophies? Don't have the berserker trophy yet. Okay. The only thing I actually want is access to that chest up there. Right. Tower. Hey. Did I miss? Or has this guy seen me? And was that the actual reason I wasn't able to kill him in one shot? Is that shaman in the back? No, it's a Fuling and a torch one. And I still hear one of those buggers. So they must be quite close. Let's find out. I'm going to drop off all the black metal in chest, by the way. Coins can be used to buy ingredients. And I got more than enough black metal. And everything I can transport by boat Can be smelted later, but there's not really a need for it. Okay, there's one somewhere throwing a spear at me. Except I have no idea where he is. There's Shaman. One, two, three. Well, that was a Shaman. It's a bit funny they actually can't come up here. Shoot, I lost him. There he is. Oops. Maybe. He's surprised there. Where is he? I saw a Shaman. There's a torch. I did see a Shaman for a brief moment. Ah, there he is. There's a torch and there's a torch. And there was also a Shaman. Yeah, come in. I won't bite. I am only going to stab you or slash you, not bite you. Come on. I mean, if I bite Fulings, I'm going to eat black metal, which isn't actually good. At least doesn't feel healthy to me. Only the useful things. Leaving the occasional extra I got. Right. And another ship. Now, the nice part is he has to start looking for me, and that gives me the opportunity to attack him before he was able to use his spell on me. At least, at least that was the plan. I don't hear any giggling anymore. Does that mean I've got them all? Because if I do, it's time to start collecting all the black metal and dump it in the chest. It looks like it. Nope, I didn't get all of them. I also know already there's a wraith over there. And to deal with that, I prefer to have some more room. Maybe another weapon. Where is it? It went back into the swamp again. Okay. Shaman trophy. Good. Already had it, but still nice to have another one. move. I still see things moving over there. Ah, shoot. Fog in the night. Good news is I'm getting a rested bonus now. Maybe even a little bit more. As to, I don't think so. Nope. But then 9 minutes is better as nothing at all. Considering it won't be long before we got daylight again. And if I'm not mistaken, we already had the wave trophy, so I'm not that worried. We need mountain trophies, and I'm not happy with trying to get those. So we'll see. There's the chest. Empty, okay. In a way, I like the position of all the buildings. False alarm. Still, it's better to be careful. Okay, so there has been a chamber here. Has to be. And there has been a skelly, okay. I think we've got everything from here we actually could collect. And of course you run into a Squito again. Or a Squito runs into us. Depending on how you look at things. The result is the same. I got the needles, you got nothing. Don't need that. Right. That one's empty. That one's empty. The one in the building was empty. This one was done. Yep. Right. Nothing to take with me. Other than the things I already have in my inventory right now. I can bring along some black metal and drop it in the boat. The question is how much? Not that much. And done. Time to go back to the boat. And sail around. Because like I said, there's no pathing here. There is a way to access the planes from that area. But I prefer to do safe landing. And not the kind of landing where you actually end up all of a sudden discovering that a lox or whatever decided to check if the boat could hold it. But there's a village in the south here. Looking at things safe landing is something that's most likely not possible unless we sail. Okay. Now the nice part is, in a way, and sort of depending at how it is in the end, but in the way this is an excellent spot for a base. Not because of the height, but because you're using a small inner lake with still having the sea access in the plains. That one nearly got me. It's great play space actually. So I'll show you. I'll sail in and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because this can be very fun for a play space. You've got some access through the canal, the swamp nearby. You can basically craft everything. When it comes to foods, to plants. So with that in mind, yes, I just don't know what it will be like height. Let's start by repairing all our stuff. More than enough needles. I haven't even used the needles yet. It's always the last. Hi doggy. Nice thing, having that doggy peek through the window. Really should get more black marrow, by the way, because I need to finish this thing at some point. So that's going to take a couple of days. least I have enough flour now for food, because I'm going to need some place food still. Minutes. Let's eat it. And in offline mode, get myself another feast. Absolutely need to craft 10 of each again. Area safe. So I'll show you what I was talking about. We got fish here, so very nice. And we've got a bugger over there. Not solved, there's one at the other side. What the? Got you. Well, like I said before, I've got plenty of needles. Oh, I wasn't even using. Oh, I was using. So this area is, as you can see, not just plain, but also having a part of swamp. So in a way, you got this nice leech protection. It's actually something I'm doing in one of my private games. But I actually do have an island base bordering swamp and plains. And because of that, one side is always having leeches and things, which is actually nice. because it forms an extra wall of defense. You have to be careful because I have no idea how long it takes before it's nightfall. And we do know there's a wraith spawn point somewhere over there. As you can see, no, it's not really that good for the base. And maybe that spot over there with all the birds. Let's head back because, like I said, I don't want a bunch of logs to trample my boats. So there's mountain in front of us. I don't think able to have access to that. So it's a nice spot. You can actually build a base here, but it won't be particularly good. The location isn't that good. On the other hand, you've got plains, swamp and mountains here. So with that in mind, the location isn't that bad. Let's get the heck out of here. Because it is nighttime. And I do have a bunch of leeches on my tail. Puppet is very persistent. And is not the right ship to do that. It's too maneuverable. Okay, my turn. Get over here, you. Damn insect. Get. You got to be kidding me. should have landed at the other side. Got you. This has been a very close call. But at least I'm able to get out of here without too many problems. Now I only need to find a better landing spot so I can actually sign off today. Don't think that will be too much of a problem as soon as I clear the swamp. Thing is, what's the best spot to land? See what's over there. Plains. What I want actually is a spot of black forest or meadows size. The reason for that is basically like we got black forest ahead. The reason for that is basically that it's, well, not completely safe, because there are still monsters in there that could destroy a boat, the workbench, the bottom. But it gives me a spot to classify it a little bit easier and simply sign off. Looks like we found it. So there is something over there. The whole army of bullets. Bunch of logs. Another Skeeto. That's what I want. Yes. This also gives me a nice opportunity to see what's in that place area over there. Next episode. Because right now, like I said, I have to do some other stuff. Prepare for the next episode. So that means thanks for watching, everybody. And we didn't get what we wanted, fortunately. But I do hope you've been enjoying this. I did. Seeing how the arbalest is doing is quite nice actually. So all of that is very nice, very well. I hope everybody's having a good week and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.